Something that I did a little differently on this record was I tried to write on piano, and I'm not a good piano player at all. So it was cool for me because on guitar I kind of have my go-to, I kind of know what I'm going to do a little bit. And with piano, because I'm not good at it, I just take more chances and do things that I wouldn't do on guitar. So I picked out the melody on piano and thought that it sounded quite nice. And then I had a cat at the time that had a crooked tail. And there's a line in the song that says, all my friends have crooked tails. And the cat was so cool, still is so cool, but now my ex-girlfriend has the cat. And it reminded me kind of what I love about my friends and what I aspire to be in life, which is a beautiful freak of a person. And so I put that line in with that melody, and then you have the song, The Way We Move. Not after Iggy Pop did it. Come on, if it's good enough for Iggy, it's good enough for me. Yeah, I don't view it like that at all anymore. I think that, I mean, I've been at this for about 10 years. I know people that have been at it for longer and shorter amounts of time. And I think that it is a great avenue to be able to pay your bills, and it's a great avenue to get your work out there to people. So whereas I think I would have once felt weird about it, I embrace it now, and I'm proud to have my song in it. It's a change that should have been made albums ago. That's where our band, our sound is the best. And it's sort of like raw and real and dirty form. So whereas some bands, I think it's more production and doing it a different way really suits them. For us, I think if there's beauty there, it's in the dirt. And so we should just leave it dirty. I'm past the point of like feeling a resentment toward that kind of thing. I'm not surprised, and so I think it's cool. I think that there's a need in music and in art. I think there's movements in food and just a lot in our culture for just like a kind of a less polished, like gritty, real, authentic kind of a thing. So I think that it makes sense that, you know, people jumping around with acoustic instruments would connect with people. I don't know why it took so darn long. Well, I mean, it's been coming around for a long time. When I first started, I was playing at these like little open mics, and I didn't even really, I just knew that I liked this kind of music and that I was playing it. I wasn't really well educated on it or the history of it yet. But you know, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That movie came out. And that's when I kind of like would resent it, because people would say, guess you really like that movie. And I hadn't seen that movie yet. So I was like, man, I just like acoustic guitars and banjos. Then I saw the movie, and I do really like it. But no, I think it's cool that it's reaching so many people, and that it's been such a thing. Hopefully, it's not I don't think it is like a passing thing. I think it's a style that's here to stay. It's not gimmicky. I never heard it that way. I mean, it's a very old instrument, brought from Africa, and to me, I've always listened to it in just like old blues music and bluegrass music. So to me, it always was a really deep, beautiful, like dirty sound. I also really dug Kermit the Frog. Never thought Kermit was gimmicky either, but that's just me. I'm a frog man. I don't know why there was ever an aversion to it. I remember talking to somebody back in the day, and my 3 favorite instruments were, and probably still are, like I love the sound of banjo, love the accordion, I love the tuba. And this guy was just like, those are the 3 worst instruments. But if I could, and I still want to do this, I would love to have a band with an accordion, tuba, banjo player myself. I don't know why there would be an aversion to such awesomeness. It never made any sense to me, but it seems like a few people are coming around to the sound, so the banjo doesn't have to worry.